Taking action for you this morning on TV 20 Detroit starts right now.
Welcome to another edition of Pulsebeat with Greg Dunmore. Now, you know how we like to do. We like to take you to places that you probably wouldn't get a chance to see if it wasn't for this show. So we're going to take you to the grand opening of One Mike, and that's the club that has local partnership with people like Kim Moore and Reverend Horace Sheffield and the internationally renowned comic actor MIKE EPPS. But before we take you there, we're at what is called the New Lab, which is part of Michigan Central, which is the old train station in Detroit. And technology has always been something that Detroit has done an outstanding job in, from the automobile industry to what we're doing now. And Black Tech Saturdays is a magnificent example of technology and those who understand the importance of it at its absolute best.
What's happening in entertainment? From Tinseltown to the Big Apple, this is your weekly entertainment magazine with Greg Dunmore of Pulsebeat.tv.
Pulse of a new generation, Pulsebeat.tv.
If you don't know, my name is Alexa Turner and this is Johnny, and we're the founders of Black Tech Saturdays. We're excited to see y'all.
We're here today at our 2024 kickoff. We closed out last year with our holiday celebration art and tech showcase, and we had about 1,000 people. So we're really just trying to bring together the tech founders, the people in the tech industry, and people who are tech curious to kind of see what it is and figure out how we can help each other.
You know, in this age of Black Lives Matter and going into 2024, what are some of the distinctive issues that face black people in tech to the point where you have Black Tech Saturdays and compared to white tech? Is there really a major difference, and what are the challenges?
So one of the challenges for black people and really for all underrepresented communities in tech is we're usually in an extreme minority, and there's this overwhelming feeling of people don't believe that we can do it, and we don't always get the support, and some of it's just their cultural mismatches. And so Black Tech Saturday started very organically, and I think we realized there were some gaps in the ecosystem because we found people who come from all over. Even today, somebody drove down from Grand Rapids, and it's like, people come when they're looking for a community. A lot of us were alone in our home offices. People have kind of gone through the job cycle. It's not been there. It's really hard to raise money as a black tech founder. And this community has really helped each other get further faster. And I think some of it is its representation. And then this connected community lets us feel like we can do anything because we really do push for each other. If you got a press conference, we're all showing up and clapping for you. We share each other's stuff. We actually tried each other's products to give you that early traction you need to get it going.
One of the biggest successes that came out of you coming together as a collective of black people in tech.
Yeah, so biggest successes to date, last year we helped founders get 6- and 7-figure deals. So Just Air is a Detroit company that work on environmental justice. They got a $2.7 million contract with Wayne County. Another founder, Daryl Marshall, got a $300,000 grant from the National Science Foundation. And now those organizations are actually trying to plug into Black Tech Saturday to figure out how can they help more founders, how can they actually help entrepreneurs get there earlier. And we've watched Black Tech Saturdays grow from something that started like small in Detroit to we're in Baltimore, we're popping up in New York. People are trying to come in, and people are coming from all over the country like, how do we lean into Detroit tech? And so the thing we're most proud of is really elevating a platform where more black people in tech can be seen in Detroit.
Yeah, so I think that for me, Techstars was really helpful because it connected me with a larger community of investors. This is my second go around getting an investment for the new company. So it just kind of puts a stamp on it. It's kind of like startup college.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. I've found week on week, it seems like we've gone from like 300 to it was over 600 people today. Amazing. I'm really surprised to see how much interest there is of these founders that want to be able to get in touch with this network.
When you say Black Lives Matter, people will say, well, don't all lives matter? And when one says Black Tech Saturdays, should it not be everybody's Tech Saturday? Your thoughts?
I feel we're in Chocolate City here in Detroit, Michigan. So I find that it's really important that we engage the black community in giving them a place where they feel comfortable being able to share, educate, and be able to engage with one another.
But my passion has always been my city, which is Detroit. So regardless of what I've ever done in life, I've always come back to my community, to my neighborhood. I built playgrounds and stuff in my neighborhood where I grew up at. I built strip malls. I'm a serial entrepreneur.
You moved up, but you never moved out. And now you understand, which is true, you moved up, but you never moved out.
Never.
Detroit in your heart and soul.
Always heart
so
and soul.
now at this Black Tech Saturday, just let us know the importance of what you're doing and the importance of from what you're doing to AI, especially with young people.
Yes. Well, for me, it's always been exposure. It's never been really about the game of basketball. I think what people don't understand is that ball is just a tool that we use. And I realized that at an early age, that was the only way for me to even get the opportunity to go to college, was through playing the game of basketball, even to get an education. I'm the first in my family to go to college. So when I see that, it's like for me coming back and sharing the knowledge and the information that I have with the next generation. So again, I'm always going to use the ball because it's just the carrot that I dangle to get our kids' attention. But we need to expose them to everything else that you've seen today here at Black Tech Saturdays.
And you said something that was very important, that if we don't get on top of our game, that the clock is going to turn back.
Yeah, we're going to go back and be in service. You know, we're going to be cleaning houses and stuff like that. So we got to educate. That's the most important part. I think we don't do a great job of sharing the information, sharing the knowledge that we have with the next generation. And when you hear me talk about the village, we are the village now. You know, so we have to keep sharing the information, getting our kids engaged, getting them involved in what we're doing. And today was a perfect example of that.
And can you just complete this thought and say the importance of blacks in technology? Would you say the importance of blacks in technology in completing that thought?
Yes. Well, the importance of black in technology is we've always been in it. We just haven't been exposed to it. We've always invented and copyrighted. When you talk about slavery, and they say you brought slaves over here, no, we brought architects, engineers, mathematicians, you know, so it's always been a part of us. It's just having the opportunity to expose it and be able to express ourselves.
You now have a history-making relationship with Google. Let us know what that entails.
Well, I was at the NBA Summer League this past summer, and I sat on a panel with Google, and they were talking about how they want to implement programs here in the city of Detroit. And I just told them, I said, if you guys are just looking to check the box, I'm not that guy. If you guys are serious about what we want to do, and it's like, we're serious. So when I left Vegas, they actually reached out to me and said, hey, you know, we got this AI program that we want to do and exposing kids to it. And I said, well, great. So February 3rd, we're going to be down to Google Space with 40, 50 kids, teaching them about artificial intelligence, because that is the next wave for us. And if we don't expose our kids to it, then they're going to go back to servitude.
I definitely will say everybody and anybody can come. It's not just for people with tech. It's not like we're all out here on our computers or anything. I feel like every job has a computer integrated into it some way now, and then with AI and machine learning coming out, I feel like there's a lot of different ways that people can make their work life more efficient and their personal life.
Gail Perry Mason, let people know why this is one of your babies all grown up.
I know, all grown up, all doing amazing things. The one thing that we talk about, MIKE EPPS, in the elevator back down, they rise higher, and look right now.
So Gail sent the elevator back down with Money Matters for Youth Camp, and she's been educating youth in the city of Detroit for over 10 years, educating youth, helping them to understand the importance of investing, the importance of money, and this is just such a moment right here, because Gail bought me my first ever stock ever in Tiffany's, and Gail has helped so many of us right here at Black Tech Saturdays accelerate our growth as founders, as entrepreneurs, because she started it with Money Matters for Youth.
Just to be able to see that there's this much collaboration going on in the city, to see that there's this many great minds, you know, people able to come together, you know, that's something that they say about Detroit, that we don't work together, right? But this is really challenging that stigma. And yeah, you know, Johnny and Alexa just started this last year, and it's already growing really rapidly. So I'm really excited to see where it goes from here, for sure.
Must attend. I drove 1 hour from Ypsilanti here in 18-degree weather to make sure I understood what was going on with technology, and it blew my mind. All the people, all the connections, and the resources, you should have been here. Come out and connect with people. If you're a little shy, if you have, you know, you're just not sure, take the necessary steps. You are with family. You're going to get a thrive, and you're going to get a feeling of success, and you're going to come out of that shell. because we're going to make you do that.
With my emotional intelligence app, I've worked in corporate America for 10 years, trained 10,000 people globally, and coached hundreds of C-suite leaders. And every time I help them enhance their emotional intelligence, I have watched their lives transform, not just professionally, but personally. Their personal lives improve, and as a whole person, they improve. And my goal is with the app to make it accessible to the masses. That's why I'm here today, to tell people about this wonderful app that is like a coaching companion in their pocket that they can pull it out and explore their emotions as many times as they'd like throughout the day.
So we call it Black Tech Saturdays, but Black Tech Saturdays is inclusive to everyone of all different backgrounds who want to attend. It's open to everyone, but we call it Black Tech Saturdays. In the tech space, less than 1% of funding goes to Black and brown founders. So we had to make sure that underrepresented founders knew that they could come here and be represented and be heard in a space that's just for us. And at the same time, everyone is welcome to attend.
Now, wasn't that fantastic? Blacks in technology. So from the world of the computer age to now the world of comedy. Stay tuned.
Pulsebeat. What happened to your business idea you've been dreaming about? Build Institute offers business and project planning classes for aspiring and established entrepreneurs. We'll help you launch and test your concept, provide access to capital funding, and provide one-on-one coaching and mentoring. So don't just dream about starting your business, build it with Build Institute. Classes begin February 1st. To register and for more information, visit us at www.buildinstitute.org.
Pulsebeat. Hey, I'm at One Mike Comedy Entertainment Complex in the heart and soul of Detroit, and you're watching Pulsebeat with Greg Dunmore, and we're going to take you into the history-making gala opening of One Mike Comedy Entertainment Complex. This is history-making, the opening of One Mike. So your thoughts about this history-making gala?
Well, we're excited. Come down here to check out my man, MIKE EPPS. He's been entertaining us for years. They have him in Detroit to open his club right here. And we're here to have the experience tonight for the grand opening. And so far, so good. Waiting to go down and watch the show. We had to wait a little while for dinner to be served, but we got that now, and it seemed like the food's pretty good, and check everything out, and we're going to be coming back to visit.
And you may be too young to know these hot spots, but there was a day when Detroit was defined by Henry's Cocktail Lounge, by the Elmwood Casino, which was actually in Canada. But we also had Mozambique before the strippers, and it was always first-class entertainment. So is this a throwback to those golden days of Detroit when nightclubs were hot?
You can say that. I know about all those clubs. I know about the Elmwood Casino. I was in high school when that was out, so I know about all those spots. So we had those places to go to, entertainment. And Detroit's coming back in a big way, especially the downtown area. MIKE EPPS open up a spot here. It's going to be off the chain.
But here's the deal. Detroit is still a majority black town. And there's a lot of folks don't want us in downtown. Y'all talk to me. And I'm just glad that we got our own place, helping young comedians come along and do our thing. And I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna be so successful. In fact, I met some people from Memphis and Washington today. The mayor and some other folks, he said, he got money, he will pay for everything for us to open One Mike in Memphis. One Mike Memphis, One Mike Chicago, One Mike Inkster.
Comedy Club in the city of Detroit, I think, is instrumental to the overall vibrancy of our entertainment culture in Detroit. You have a world-renowned comedian like MIKE EPPS opening up a comedy club here in Detroit. I think is big for the future of our city. I also think it's a great opportunity to showcase the talent that we have in Detroit. I've been here a couple of times already, and I've been able to see the platform that allows local artists to be able to develop their talent here in the city. So we're excited, and I have to be, of course, more biased because my father is a part of this, and I know his vision behind this club was big. And so we're just grateful to be here and what this means to the overall development of our city.
Coco, I get chills talking to you you at One Mic because you're history making. You were the first female, maybe the first African American to own a comedy club in Detroit, no?
Ooh, when I think about it, I get overwhelmed. I do get overwhelmed, but I'm just excited to be in this space and here with all the energy and the comedians and the dignitaries and the whispers, and I'm glad it's happening in Detroit. I'm excited it's happening in our city.
You know, as a business owner, there's sometimes the elephant in the room is other cultures don't support us the way we support them. You know, when you go to a Mexican restaurant, we're there. When you go to a Chinese restaurant, we're there. When you go to a non-African American restaurant, a club, we're there. What can you say to this audience that will inspire those who are non-African Americans to know that we love when they spend their money in our establishment?
We just love having the relationship and the experience, and laughter is universal, good entertainment is universal. Come to One Mic Detroit and experience everything. So the ball is now moving. Tonight is the big gala with the Whispers, and MIKE EPPS is hosting, and I'm performing, Jay Will is performing, Henry Welch, Dominique is performing. So it's an amazing night, and just come down here and experience comedy and entertainment in the city of Detroit.
Please continue to support this club, ladies and gentlemen. It should be more claps than that. Please continue. And y'all look beautiful. God bless you. I'm Dominique. And follow my Instagram. It's my name, DOMINIQUE, comedy, COMEDI. I just spell comedy with an I. But like men, if they could fight when they was growing up, they still think they can fight because they mind telling them they can fight. They mind telling them. They in there, can't fight a lick no more. And talking like they the man. I beat this young. No, you not. That boy gonna drag you through this parking lot. And they body be screaming out because they body know. The body like, don't do it, Bernard. Bernard, don't do it, Bernard. Calm down. B, calm down. Don't do it, Bernard. That right hook don't work. I got fluid on my shoulder. Don't do it. Anybody named Bernard can't fight no more. Then they get beat up. Now they in the hospital recording. Calling all prayer warriors. Send one up for your boy. These young people crazy, man.
There's something very magical about being in this venue. Did you feel the magic because of what's going on?
I definitely felt the magic. Everyone looked beautiful, and it's in Detroit. It's a city that I have family in. So I've been coming here for years, even as a child, you know, back in the Bob Lowe days and all of those type of things for the Detroit people, you know. So it was really magical. You could feel it in the air. This is going to be a great club. I'm so happy for Mike and his partners. I just think it's the beginning of something very, very great.
I am now Dominique's biggest fan, and to be truthful, I did not know Dominique prior to seeing her at One Mic. Now, it doesn't mean that she's not known all over the country, but are you going to be bringing these kind of gems and exposing us to the comics that passed the Kim Moore, MIKE EPPS standard of greatness?
Yes. We look forward to bringing some of the most amazing comics from the city of Detroit, in and around the city of Detroit, but also from other places across the country and even across the world. You know, stand-up comedy is huge in Africa, and so we're looking at comedians that we can bring from across continents to One Mic Detroit.
Man, this was beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, being one of the night for comedy, you know what I'm saying? Great night for African American people in general, man.
And music, the
the Whispers was here, man. It was just a lot of black excellence. It was a lot of people that actually know how to put on dress clothes that you wouldn't have thought. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of my ghetto friends was here looking nice. That I kudos. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, this was just an all-around great event.
Yeah, this is looking good in here. All the OGs, the Cougars here, how y'all doing? I know y'all came out. Cause I be seeing y'all. Don't say she looking for a young girl. I'm looking for, I don't mess with young women no more. I can't stay in their house. They be having that toilet seat with one of the screws missing. It just flat me up and it don't stay still, so we just do this the whole time. You like, man, I can't get a good sit down with this toilet. So I like the OGs. About 58, 59, 60. They got what you need in their house. Like that little toilet seat issue, not on Merck house. Merck got the one toilet seat. That it looked like it's prescription. I think you got to be sick to get it, but it got railings, and then when you sit down with you, you're like, damn, I feel like I'm a jet. I got hemorrhoids, but this seat is worth it.
Pulsebeat. So let us know your feelings about this gala opening of One Mic with some really important people here.
It's where we can come together as community, build relationships, and that spillover effect, spend dollars, but also build really strong relationships. So this is an exciting event to be a part of, supporting Black businesses, having events here and other folks as well.
Now, I've got to ask you two smashing ladies, who are you wearing and how did you know how to just be so apropos with your pearls? Ladies with pearls sparkle.
Well, definitely one. I just gotta say, I'm a Delta, my AKA sister here. Pearls is our thing. But also, Detroit is known for fashion and hair. So it was just natural that this called for the Harlem 20s. We are ready for it to do it from head to toe.
Absolutely, and it's wonderful to be out on a weeknight where we are dressed up, dressed to the nines, enjoying each other's company, celebrating all the life, like 2024. It's time to have more, and we're here for it, and we're excited to be part of this evening.
It's very special. Well, it is very special. But number one, Detroit has welcomed us for over 50 years. But to be opening Mike Epps' club for what he's trying to do for his career, we're just so honored that he thought enough of the Whispers to have us opening the club with him. So it's a proud moment for us, and of course, we love Detroit, Michigan. Without Detroit, Michigan, there would be no Whispers, and we're very grateful.
And your special thoughts about this club, One Mic, and really a throwback to the days when clubs were really special.
That's right. I've been watching him online, and I couldn't believe that he wound up putting this thing together this quickly. Even today, they were working on it. We were watching how he was trying to get it done. So just, heads off to Mike for getting this completed. And well, not quite completed, but I know once in the future when we come back again, it's going to even be better than it is today. So we're just very proud to be here and be the first opening act for him. It means a lot to us.
From back in the day when we had clubs where we could be like this, up close and personal, Mike gave us the opportunity to do that tonight. And I want to echo what my brother said about Mike. I know this is about his club, but I want to say thank you to him. Right. Because there's two people in this industry that promote the Whispers better than we promote ourselves. One is Mike.
Y'all ready to celebrate? Hey, 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 hey! Come on! What's up, Detroit? Where the east side at? Where the west side at? Where the 7 Mile at? Where's your road at? Hey! What's up, Sheriff? Where the taxi ladies at? a minute, some guys yell too. Cut it off, cut it off. Some fucking men yell too when I said we ain't got no panties on. What's up, Detroit? What's up, my baby? Give it up for yourselves, y'all. Give it up for yourselves. Y'all look so beautiful. Come on, y'all. Give it up for yourselves. Come on, y'all. Give it up for yourself. Boy, y'all looking good. Y'all got them furs on. I smell mothballs. The furs been up in them attics. But they still looking good. They still got their glow on it. And the ladies look so good. Give it up for the beautiful ladies. Here. From Kevin Hart to Dave Chappelle. I done called all of them and told them, man, you got to come and bless this. Cat Williams is coming too. I'm gonna have security like that night. Cause that crazy. I don't know what that might do. That cat went in, didn't he? Man, that went in. I was mad that they say my name. I was insulted that I didn't get insulted. But he told the truth on them. I know that. He said all the I wanted to say, but I said, no, I ain't finna my bankroll up. I'm friends with everybody till I get that bankroll.
Really beautiful, spiritually. I told you it was a vibe in this place that you're here. You drove in from Indianapolis to support your brother, MIKE EPPS. So let us know just your feeling, just being in this place that has really your DNA part of this club.
Yeah, just come here to just make sure I support him. He deserved this. He worked hard for this, so he deserved this. And I'm just glad people of Detroit come out to support him as well.
But we got a great show lined up for y'all, man. I want y'all to sit back and relax. This is y'all home, man. We making history right here. We black folks downtown Detroit. That's right. This is incredible, man. I'm telling you, ain't nothing in the world like this. I want you to be in the present tonight. I want you to enjoy it and show them that Detroit love. Are y'all ready?